The existence of Eastern Orthodoxy and the Roman Catholic Church are a result of what is known as the Great Schism of 1054, when medieval Christianity split into two branches. In the events leading up to the schism, the relations between the East and Western European churches were becoming more distant. The West, in this case, encompassed Western Europe and the northern and western areas of the Mediterranean, led by Rome. And the East took up Asia Minor, the Middle East, and Northern Africa, led by Constantinople. Language was a huge part of it. Over time, and as civilizations advanced, most patriarchs in Constantinople couldn't read Latin, and most popes in Rome couldn't read any Greek. There was also that Michael Cerularius, the patriarch of Constantinople, and Pope St. Leo IX of Rome were not friends, and both shared in many writings of mean letters to each other. On top of this, there was the infamous Filioque debate. The Western Church believed that the Holy Spirit of the Trinity emerged not only from the Father, but from the Son as well, whereas the Eastern Church believed that the Son and the Holy Spirit both emerged from the Father. While it may seem like a tiny change, this was enough to send things over the edge and cause the two heads of churches to completely cut ties and communication with each other, and thus the Eastern Orthodox Church was born. It wouldn't be until 900 years later, in 1965, that the respective pope and patriarch of each church would open up communications again. Today, the Eastern Orthodox Church is a collection of at least 13 self-governing churches, united theologically, yet without a centralized institutional structure. Eastern Orthodox Christians believe that their church has the unbroken link back to the first church founded by St. Paul and represents the original expression of Christian doctrine as it was developed in the Eastern Mediterranean. Orthodox Christians consider religious life as a form of theosis, meaning literally to become divine, in which the believer is spiritually transformed through a process of a mystical identification with Jesus Christ. Unlike the Roman Catholic Church, which is more of a practical and legal mentality, the Eastern Church is centered around philosophy, mysticism, and ideology. Prayer and contemplation of the mysteries of faith are central to this spirituality. Of all of the mysteries within Christianity, Eastern Orthodoxy believes that the resurrection of Christ from the dead after 3 days is the most central mystery of Christianity, which gives hope in the final victory of God through Christ, which is often represented in the figure of the Christ Pantocrator, which literally translates to all-powerful. Icons are fundamental to Eastern Orthodox worship. These highly stylized images of Jesus, Mary, and the saints are found in abundance in churches and homes of believers. Orthodox Christians do not worship the icons, but rather venerate them as images of the archetype they represented, just as Christ himself is believed to be the visible incarnation of the invisible God.